궁금해.
Oh, hey, good morning, everyone. It's Michael Venezia, head trader at TradeView Markets. We have a Monday morning. Bottom line is, let's sign it to TradeGATEHub. This is a footprint. The theme this week is not how they start, it's how they finish. It's usually how we feel that way about the opens. The retail money usually shuffles around in the mornings. The smart money goes into the close. So let's sign in right here because I have a roadmap that I posted late last night, Sunday evening, which I usually post morning. Most of the data for the week coming out Monday morning, which is obviously this morning. Let's go back right here, okay? Just like this earnings schedule, it's opening up. Hold on a second. What do I have here? Yeah, just like let me point in right here. I posted last evening. Coach, great video. I'm going to watch it right again if I want to watch Coach's video, which he just did a little while ago. Pardon me, I'll go to the Red YouTube channel, the marketing team making a huge pushes. We just get over almost 3,000 subscribers. Coach has already garnished almost 60 views only an hour ago. That's pretty good because people I watch certainly don't garnish 60 views. With that being said, as China's ripping. Okay. As I go off on tangents. But we got to get back to fundamentals because without fundamentals and basics, it's all irrelevant. So I can't skip ahead because it's my duty not to. Give me a second here. All right. Let me see it. Okay. Okay. As a TGH tradition, we always start off the trading week, whatever day it is, with with multiple TGH guest Helene's charts. There we go. Do it on your own time, like I posted last night. Bulls over the first time since 2021. Again, do yourself on the old charts as the VIX is getting lower here, breaks low. One of the smartest individuals. I want to make a point here about how Helene has seen it all. She has a resume that I still once coveted and once with desired. Oh, why? For a long time ago. And as smart as Helene is, she still knows there's nothing like price to change sentiment. As smart as we are, price action tells the story. So keep that in mind. Okay, percentage of stocks above their moving averages tells you about the strength of the market, at least midterm. Short term, maybe a little bit skewed. Long term, a little bit more stable. Royal Caribbean reversing on a big move. Wow, look at the Royal Caribbean. Okay. Double click to always enlarge these guys. If you're not familiar with them, double click the charts. I have something of the spies, Apple. Schedule of catalyst this week. Okay, pardon me. This week being Monday. Where's the volatility watch? This is what's stocks level of high short interest. Earnings. This is earnings. Domino's Pizza. You should know it reversed very nicely all this week. UPS all day. So we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Here's the earnings schedule this week. I'll post maybe a clearer one, if you will, later in the day. But bottom line is with earnings, positioning into earnings this week is that you can see there's a ton of, if not the busiest week out there. It's speculation before, just like the quick money, the beginning of the market. It's all about how they close. It's all about how these stocks with option volatility and earnings act after they close. So keep an eye on that. The rookie money is before, the smart money is after. I trade both of it. I have thick skin. I don't care, as well as the economic calendar ahead this week. So there's your roadmap, or as I said, there's your treasure map. Classic Carvana did the same thing again. Carvana did the dip and the rip. Actually did the rip and the dip. Coin, that's correct. Here's the chart on Coin. We'll punch up a bigger one if you didn't see it correctly. This was the roadmap for today. COIN is the symbol. Coin, it came up to the daily, gave it back again. Mara, I covered well right at the 21-day riot. I still covered some this morning, as I said here. Probably has more downside to go because it is the worst of breed. And it went up because of heavy short speculation. You just see something like Mara doesn't come down that much, or Coin isn't coming down that much. But the cheapies, the ones that have no fundamentals, pardon me, like a CLSK, pull back a little bit more than they should. So I apologize about the yawning. They see yawning is when you're short of air, but I have every freaking window open in here. Anyway, Airbnb, cashing out all year long. TJ, welcome back in the room. Pointed that out. NQ, we're in the channel. Look toward the lower end now. Roblox. I was pointing this out for so many times. I'm sorry, all last week, all those options, NQ, as I said, Airbnb, all those options in Roblox have to be unwound either way. And you know what? Got rid of it. Was trading it in the channel. It didn't have, it was just going up and down and up and down. Now it's going to the 200-day. I'm not really sure about the market. You know what I mean? Just keeping in mind roadblocks. You know, it looked great a couple of days ago, 45 to 39. People got stubborn, didn't sell it when it broke down. I did. I had a lot of things going for me. It didn't work. And you know what? Bottom line is Roblox wasn't doing what it should have been doing. And the longer that it acted and didn't go up is what it was a kind of a crowded long with all the calls going off. That exacerbated the move to the downside because it's a crowded long. Okay, the Dow's 10 straight rally keeps making history. All right, Chewy, Larry, in the XLE, the energy sector, as I pointed out. Stocks were taking the most option flow. Lewis, can I hear everybody at once? PBF. Sold some back in fill. PBF, oh, that looked great. Valero, no surprise. Chip C went up again. PSX, another nice refiner. FANG, which was acting the best. FANG, a big trade view holdings holding is SM, as well as RRC. Still holding, not looking back. If you want your long-term positions to work when they have good a good price action going with the trend, don't watch them. Okay, who would you pick? Here we go. 10 most oversold S&P stocks according to FactSet. Who are they? They matter. That's why I posted. All right, so take your pick. I'm not really sure what I would do. DFS, no. Which ones are they? Sorry if I. Ford, no. STX, maybe Verizon. Nike might be interesting. STX, Nike, STX, STX. Why am I not getting the chart? XTX, no. Oh, what happened? I shut down my charts. Cancel. Let the EM shakeout happen. What happened here? Oh, I know somebody's posting. I apologize. Miss PBF. It's okay, Lewis. That's all right. It had option flow. It was in the right sector, and the chart looked good. It's no problem, and I'm glad you said that, Lewis. Just note the trade. Like I said, you know, the basis of what we do in trade TGH. I'm not here to split the atom because I'm not that smart. Is a stock like PBF, a refiner, which was going also with Valero, who had a lot of option calls. Both of them had a lot of option calls, and yet Chevron Texaco this morning actually somewhat pre-announced the upside. But if you did stay with the best of breeds, which was something like FANG, BXD, Liz EOG, did that pop at all? EOG's hanging in there. So PBF had the option flow. Once it broke out with this range through the 43 number, that was it. And the same with Valero. Valero, what a move. Now it's going to have to back and rest and fill a little bit. I looked at the weekly on Valero. Still, it's weekly. I want 120 on Valero. I would like it to do is shake everybody out below the 200-day, and everybody says, "Oh, Valero had a run. Now it's breaking the 200-day to the downside." What I wanted to do is to trap people that PBF to hold to still hang in there. Valero take even a little bit more option flow going outwards a little bit longer because of the short-term move it's made. That's where you want to collar it, or at least add to it if you didn't catch it. Again, thanks again, Lewis. Listen, having no ego, we missed it. Next, as we say, Lewis, maturing as a trader. Proud of you. Okay, what else do we have to do? Always Monday morning, part of the plan. I want it to be almost dynamic as it trickles down to the week. Trade. TJ, welcome back. Okay, chart on. Boy, like I saw it. Vista Energy. Taking a ton of energy. They kind of option flow this VST. AMC reversed to the downside. That showed you that maybe Carvana and Upstart would have went down. XLE, there's a chart in XLE. Goldman doesn't feel like many are left fighting the rally. I get it. AXP cut the underweight. And right before the open, I posted the most active list. There you go. AMC, it was up 32%. It already did 34 million shares before the open, and its average. So it already did 150% of its volume at the open. It goes up, down, sideways, it's indifferent. It had moves. What else do we have? Tesla. So it was trading above the volume. KOD was trading above the volume. It had bad news. So let's go to the KOD chart. KOD might have been a flush out. I didn't buy it because I don't like buying these binary bios, but it had tremendous volume on the open. They flushed it. What was the opening price? 304. Once it did the opening range, then it did the opening range breakout. You could see that little jump there. It stopped everybody out. Then it backed and filled. Then went from 299 to 4. the freaking 30% move. So KOD had the volume, had the price action, and had news before the open. I understand it's a $3 stock, but most of the times it could be a $40 stock. What else had good volume before the open with some? So UNG, some dogs barking it. Let the dogs out. Okay, so we'll leave it there. XLE. Here's my universe that I was following today. Anything that's active, I put on the bottom right. KDP Planeteer, Riven, XPEG, Joby, Twilo, EVO, Cava. Here's the Cava. I pointed Cava. Ton of talk about Cava going higher, well before the open, Mike V. So it's my job to relay information and trade it. So as we look at the new IPO, Cava, it's also been going with ODD. It was Cava. Okay, stock closed at 48, opened at 49.14. Next, you look at it, $3.50 higher. New sexy IPO. If it takes that other high of 54, it's going higher. Just like this ODD that we trade well. T Money. Where's G Money? Gerard's not even in today. He went hiking with Paul. I bet. ODD, we played it nicely. A new IPO, 47. I think I sold it at 52. Went to 54. Nice trade, Mike V. J&J still ripping. Emblematic of what the market is doing or how they're running into the rotation. J&J, nobody wanted it a week ago. 157, 172. Dish. Where are we on Dish? Dish was my flyer. Had a bunch of Dish. I sold it well. Netflix, sorry, typing, AMC. So this is it, guys. Valero still posting bullish wise guy action going till August. So like I said, you wanted to pull back and you wanted to even go out further into September. Cava, nice trade. And Amazon, I pointed as teetering. Why is it teetering? Let's go to the chart. Amazon teetering. There's the daily. I don't know if that looks too good. Amazon below the gap. The short-term moving averages are rolling over. It came in with volume. It looks like it's going to break the previous low. Where's the weekly? Also below the 200 moving average on the weekly as well as Amazon. So you know where your ceiling is if you decide to play it. It's very easily between the lines and clear defined. You're welcome, Coach. Thanks again. What else do we have? XPEV. Okay, NIO. Told you I'm building a big position in NIO, didn't I? This is it. So NIO going up nicely. It's not showing today because I have it. NIO is a coiled spring. What else? LI, Long Island, was showing huge options activity. And then I posted this morning, as long as you had these China EVs going, why not look at XPEV on Launchpad? XPEV, and that was posted an hour ago. Where was XPEV an hour ago on the Launchpad? Well, XPEV pulled back a little bit, but an hour ago, this being 11:09, was 10:09 right here. 15:13, 16:20. So you saw the China EV car makers going. They saw NIO, XPEV going to break out. NIO look good like that. There's LI like that. So they all went into one thing. It's no surprise. You just have to focus and concentrate on what the winners are. So the three of them, they move together. I like trading because they move together. I just don't want to be trading Campbell's soup and hopefully the Kellogg chases it. I want to trade stocks and groups that go together, which by the way is why I like the oils. Refiners go together, hence Velo, PBF, and even PSX. So let's go today. What else? XPEV on Launchpad. Cava was good. K-Web is good. Scalp long pound. Coach is trading actively. We love that. That means the market's moving. Any questions? Let's go to the wise guys as I'm going to leave here at a Monday morning. Always be in the room and we'll see what's going on. Flow is certainly tilted more bullish, but a big chunk is buying the rotation names. We told you that already. What else? TH. PDD bullish. Why? The rest of the China stocks. Now everybody's hopping on China. PDD looks good, by the way. PDD long term. There you go. Drawn on PDD. Now everybody's buying BABA. Same thing. BABA's pulling like a Johnny John. Nobody wanted it. Now all of a sudden it's the breakout. Like, what else is going up? XPEV, as I said. Listen, it's PDD. If you want to do China, it's BABA. Yes, I get it that JD is the laggard, but the one that I really like, and I'm in that, is FUTU. This stock is going. I'm buying all the way up. This FUTU, I'm telling you, if I was short this thing, it's probably going to 55. I'll take 52. But the FUTU, man, this is a heavily shorted stock. Let's go to the other ones. Billy, heavily shorted, but this one's at least FUTU is above the moving averages. Let's go to Baidu. Okay, let's go to NetEase. NetEase. Let's go to some of the smaller ones. IQ. Let's go to Data, as Lewis should all know all these. Let's go to another one. Look, you know what? WB, the Facebook of China, no interest. Let's go to what other one do I like? Zuo, the software company of China, no good. What other one do I like? EH. Oh my God, EH. That was the China, that they make Chinese air taxis. So it's really the EV stocks with China. Naturally, it's BABA. And KWEB is the ETF acting well. So let's keep an eye on the China stocks. They're notoriously poor overnight. You know what? They're not poor overnighters. They either work big or don't work big. So you want to be with the trend on these because if they don't work, you're going to be buried. It's going to cause you a lot of headaches. So KWEB, okay. PDD bullish. Tesla, January calls, size. So somebody's a believer. January calls in size, somebody's a believer. January calls, July calls. Billy, we mentioned it, but I like so it's a little extended on the niner. So Billy on the pullback I might like, but I do like it. There's Baba. See, I didn't do this. They're doing the right little extended for the point. So this is what Jesus is telling you. Baba, they're going to July, short term. That's not what I wanted to see. Billy, part of the China buying this morning. They're going all. Where's my FUTU? That bothers me. FUTU should be going win naturally a China stock, Citibank, FXI. There's a China ETF. So it's Bob with the flow. No FUTU. NIO is all this morning. So it's NIO and XPEV alongside NIO and LI buying throughout the morning. Mike V value added. And I should know this. It's my freaking job, but at least I'm giving you where the money is right here. XPEV, NIO, LI, FUTU. FL right here. XPEV, NIO, LI. But I didn't get this FUTU. Coach is already saying, follow me in between. Stocks breaking down in the morning. What's breaking down? Lithium stocks. Spotify had news. T8, still same things. Let the drive cash to 45.60. PDD, Intel. Tesla, Intel, PDD, Baba. He likes utilities. The mystery broker, he's out. Let's see what he says for those that follow us. I've been following this guy for 25 years, the mystery broker. On vacation this week, Mike Santoli. But checking with the quick overnight update from the mystery broker, TC Bulls taking a premature victory lap over an economic soft landing. Says we were well within the normal lag time of recession, and he concedes small mid caps are cheaper. I agree. Will outperform large cap over the next 10 years. 10 years. This guy's really going longer. Why is he giving such a macro view? Sees utilities cheap. And you know what the funny thing is? Miss Helene even chimed in. He likes my utilities, the mystery broker. So we follow Mike Santoli. We follow the mystery broker. And to no surprise, Helene, one of the biggest on FinTwit, also came out 3 minutes ago, the mystery broker. And Helene's 2 minutes removed from saying, look at this though, LI, they're going above the ask. A lot of information right here in this little window. LI above ask, the mystery broker out, and he likes utilities. We'll go to utilities in a second. But let's finish on the mystery broker. The guy's got pull, man. All right, so like small caps, utilities, mega taking a break. That's it. No need to respond to point out the record. I include the hashtag so it's transparent public record. If you hate the mystery broker thing, saying you won't stop it. If you love it unexpressed, mystery broker. He's a source I quoted for more than a decade in Barron's mystery broker. I love this freaking guy. Some people think it's actually Mike Santoli himself, but it's actually not. So, mystery broker, he's a frame of reference. He's not the judge in the jury. Says mega caps are overvalued, small to mid caps, which I like. I agree with. Utilities will take it's interest rate sensitive. I don't think that's too much far outside the box from oils, but let's take a couple of utilities. They're not barn burners, but yet again, we got to be aware. AEP, usually the best of breed. Doing nothing good. AEP utility. Let's look at Ed. Con Ed, everybody pays all. Well, Con Ed, if you're in New York City, you pay all that utility bills. You like Con Ed, you can hedge yourself. Buy some Ed. That's my middle name, Edward. So utilities, big deal. Let's look at the GLD if we're talking about utilities. So GLD next. Let's look at interest rate stocks. Let's look at KRE. The bank stocks, look at Goldman Big Daddy hanging in there, just like Johnny John, the poorhouse, the penthouse. JP Morgan, they gave you a chance to shake it out with this earnings bar about a week ago. You bought it on the dip, you're up what? Another $8 to $10. Good. TFC I sold this morning, and that was a nice sale. I did sell it all on the open, TFC. I had this bank stock, 32.98. I sold a bunch of it at 34.60. Now it looks okay, but I just want to I wanted to make a maneuver. All right, so I might have went a little over. I apologize. Coach is posting. We got TJ back. We need Gerard back. Paul still climbing mountain. Sully, all in the Ags. Lewis rotating as usual. Leave it off with any more calls. So we have the look at that, the X. So we have mystery broker update. We have option activities in various amounts. And let's look at if they're doing anything right now recently. Nothing. Tal bullish. So they like the education sector for China. Tesla coming up to a little bit resistance. Nevada calls. FXI and LLI. FXI, they like China. China's the play. China's what I see so far, guys. Aside from that, trade stocks with good price action, range, and volume. Be on with Coach tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. What I'm going to do right now and be redundant is I'm going to watch Coach's video that he did earlier because I want to know what's going on with the currencies on a Monday morning after the weekend moves, and then I want to see where Coach sits on oil, the dollar, and any other macro stocks. Like I'm sure Apple may have an opinion or Nevada. So with that being said, as I said again, as I sign off on a late Monday morning, go through a routine. If you're not really familiar, please go with our videos. We put them every day, 800 videos. We trade price action, relative volume, and stocks that move in range. If you want to see that, I'm posting it all day. And we appreciate the time. Have a plan. We'll see you after lunch. What's this right here? NIO still more bullish. They're going to August. NIO. Let's leave it with that. NIO, I gave it to you guys. This is a nice one. I don't even want to watch it. NIO. XPEV. Launchpad XPEV. Still going? XPEV still. You know what? You want to break this? All flags. Flag. Here it is. What is this? Headline studies. Where's the trend line? Flag. Another one, Bill flag, 3 flags. I don't know if there's 3 drives for the day, Coach. Maybe you want to do it, but stock goes, listen, ultimate compliment for guys that got the thick skin on doing a lot of things there. Certainly with the short as I look at the daily and the weekly. So Chinese auto stocks, again, be in the room. Cheers. Thanks for tuning in. It's a long week.